Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this week's video, I'm going over all the art I made in 2024. Digitally, that is. My sketchbook tour. It's incoming, I hope, I think. So in this week's video, I'll just be going over all the digital art I made. So for anyone who's wondering what programs I use, I started using Autodesk Sketchbook when I was like really young. And this year, I finally made the transition to Ibis Paint, which was hard. I did gradually, which is why it was really hard to figure out the order in which I did some of these. So this is trying to be in sequential order, but I don't know if I got it right on. I don't know if I hit the nail on the head, guys, but I hope you forgive me. And I also draw on my phone with my finger. So if you want to commission me so I can buy an iPad and pencil, that would be greatly appreciated, because it is kind of a struggle and is the one thing I really hate about digital art, and I'm already imagining all the crazy things I could do with digital art if I had like a bigger screen and like an actual pencil and crap. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so here's the very first thing I drew digitally. So this was on my phone on Autodesk Sketchbook, and it is pretty I was using a reference, I'm fairly sure, and it just, nah, I don't vibe with it. I just was really craving digital art, I'm gonna be honest, and because I didn't have an iPad, I don't like doing digital art on my computer because it just isn't comfortable to draw on it, at least in my opinion. I way prefer drawing right onto something that has a screen. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna download a drawing app on my phone and we'll see how that goes. So as you can see, the aspect ratio of this canvas is like really wonky donkey. Please forgive that. I thought, like, you know, if I've got a phone, I'll use the whole thing. It really doesn't make a difference, okay? Because I always zoom in way too much. So there's really no point in making the canvas that stupidly long, and you can't, it's like so impossible to post anywhere with the aspect ratio. So from here on, I just stick to like a regular canvas aspect ratio. Here we have my beloved profile picture. I really like how he turned out. This fella here is my profile picture, and I really like how it turned out. This next one is love to draw manga. So this was like one of the next things I drew because I didn't really know what to draw digitally, and I don't like sketching digitally. I've never have, and it's even harder on the phone. So I have done it a few times, but I figured what's something that I've been wanting to draw and like trace like my original sketch of, and this definitely came to mind. So I drew this traditionally initially, so I went ahead and traced that into like digital lineup crap and just went from there. So fairly easy, fairly basic. I do like how it turned out, to be honest, but it is quite crusty, especially you can see where like the glasses are, and just all the line art, actually, now that I'm looking at it, is really shocking and really crusty because Autodesk Sketchbook does not have a clipping mask tool, so I had to paint bucket that crap. But other than that, it's fine. Now this one, I don't know if YouTube is going to get mad at me for this one. This is also an Autodesk Sketchbook, which the reason why I did change to Ibis is because it auto records speed paints. Autodesk does not, so for most of my Autodesk things, I do not have speed paints, which is really frustrating. So for this, no speed paint. I did record the Love to Manga one, that initial one that I did, I don't. My profile picture, yes, you can find all of those on my channel. And this one, don't know if YouTube is going to hate me for this because it is a little bit lewd. I put a small version in, hopefully YouTube can't see that because TikTok did not like this picture. But yeah, it's a little bit sussy. Then here we have my first Ibis Paint drawing. So this was for a video where I dedicated the whole thing to like trying out Ibis and getting used to it and that kind of stuff. So I figured something that would be good to start off with is one of these kinds of drawings where I just take a photo of a drawing I've done in my sketchbook with line art and all of that, set that layer to multiply so that I can color underneath it. This is, I love drawing this way because it means I don't have to do line art, which is always my least favorite. I always try finding ways to escape line art because I hate it so much. My hero kind of fell off and it's really shocking now. I'm not caught up. God, I do like watching those first initial seasons over and over again because they were pretty good. And that Christmas episode with the kid, I love that one. That's nice and wholesome. I need more wholesome stuff. I would literally subscribe to a whole, like, multiple seasons of My Hero if it's just them hanging out in the dorms, some friendly banter. That's the stuff I want to see. I don't want to see their stupid plots. Anyways, up next we have Zelda. I liked this when I drew it. I hate it now. This is a sketch that everyone goes feral for on TikTok, so I decided to draw it digitally. I liked what I tried to do, the lighting, did not slay though. Her mouth is wonky as, and the line art color, why did I change that area there where the light is hitting it to be a dark brown? What was going through my head? So yeah, overall it's pretty sloppy. There are like very select things I like about this drawing. Like that eye right there, that's banging. Everything else, pretty rubbish, but I gave it a go, I guess. Here we're still in like February, I think. Here we have my Link and Light Dragon drawing. I'm so proud of this one because I did in fact use a reference, and I'm really chuffed with this one. This was also on Sketchbook, and I did film that one, so that one also has some speed paints. Overall, I like this one. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just realized it says text in the middle of it. How long have I been posting this artwork with it like that? Oh dear lord. That's okay, I'll go get the original file at some point. Okay, that is... How have I not noticed that until now? I'm not even joking, guys. I film the artworks all the time for like my TikToks and stuff and I've never noticed. Okay, that's embarrassing. Now here we have Grace! This is also done in Sketchbook. I so wish that I had a speed paint for this because this slays, okay? She went through a hella ugly phase. I'll put that up on screen now. Disgusting. But I went and completely jazzed her up and oh my god, I could not be more pleased. I'm really proud of this one because I was using a reference. It was kind of like an art study and stuff. And if I had a speed paint, I would be very happy because I do love this drawing. So yeah, definitely one of my top... Oh my god, it might be my top number one. It's at least in the top 3 of favourite artworks this year. If you don't know, I'm a massive Avatar fanatic, have always been since that movie came out when I was young. And yeah, Grace, one of my favourite characters. And Kiri is also my favourite character, can you believe it? I guess I'm a big fan of Sigourney Weaver. Anyways, here we have Neytiri, who, whoopsie daisy, accidentally looks like Grace. I'm not very good at side profiles, so this was a bit of a challenge. And I was using reference. That didn't really help. I think it's just kind of difficult trying to do a good side profile, but also trying to capture the likeness of the Na'vi because they've got kind of like flatter noses and just... they look different. So yeah, but I'm really proud of this one as well, actually. Just like specific parts. As a whole, it's not my favorite, but like the way the hair is rendered and the way certain parts of the skin is rendered really tickles my fancies. This was also done for Color Bruise's like February experiment. So you get given like a set of colors and you have to use them. I did drift kind of far from it because I went crazy with the layer modes. So I did have to make like an alternate version where I just made some of those colors a bit more apparent and dialed it down a bit. But otherwise, yeah, it was good. And I really enjoyed doing the experiment. I unfortunately haven't done any more just because, well, I always check to see if something really tickles my fancies, but this color palette, I saw it immediately and I thought of this scene and I'm an absolute Avatar fanatic, like I said, so I couldn't not resist. And since it was during February, so I really enjoyed this. I love her challenges, so yeah, Color Bruise, love ya. She's great, you should go watch her. She's like a Twitch streamer. Ooh, next we have this one, which I'm not a fan of. I was using a reference, which I think you can tell because the hand is scrumptious. Everything else sucks ass. Oh my gosh. And yeah, so there's these 2 versions, one where the light is a bit more intense and stuff. I hate both of them. Someone pointed out on TikTok, because I did ask, why does the sketch slay? And the like full-on version does not, like it does anything but slay. And they did point out how the rendering is quite realistic almost, but the face is not. It's like very stylized anime. But lots of people render realistically but have stylized anime. I think it's just that my style tends to lean more on the simplistic side. I mean, girl, for real, she has eyebrows that are ovals. So, I think it's just trying to make sure I've got that kind of balance there, because let me know if you think there's anything else I can improve on why it's so uncanny, I guess. I'm just really not good at side profiles either, so... Ooh, so now we've got this Hanaki fan art. Now, I'm really mad because the canvas size is so small, it's embarrassing. So when you zoom up on her face, it is really crusty, really small, really pixely, which is a shame. But other than that, I'm actually really quite pleased with this. Her body is a bit wonky, but I never claimed to be good at anatomy, so we're just gonna pass that. I love how the eyes turned out. I definitely took some inspiration from Hanaki just because her artworks are breathtaking. So I knew I had to kind of step up some of my game because compared to her art, it was just gonna look so crappy. So here we are. I love how the hands seem to be in like 2 completely different art styles. Don't at me about that. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this one. And this was done on Ibis Paint. This was, I think, my second full illustration that I did in Ibis Paint. Ooh, now here we have a bunch of fixer-uppers. I think all of these were done on Sketchbook. So I just took some old artworks from my Instagram. It was for a video. Just go check the description. There'll be like some of the highlights of my favorite videos that would have been featured here. And yeah, so it was just about roasting my old art, fixing my old art, and all that kind of stuff. Ignore the fact that I literally just screenshotted these like from my Instagram, so they kind of still have like the little arrow that points to the next picture in the carousel. Oh dear. But I didn't go like full out or anything, just kind of fixing up the rendering, buffing it up a little bit because I really didn't shade much back then. So yeah, that's what that was about. You should go watch that video, it's a fun one. Oh. This is for a draw this in your style that I did not slay whatsoever. I really don't like it. If you guys don't mind it, let me know, but I did not do this character justice, so sorry whoever's draw this in your style it was. Ooh, here we have another one from Autodesk Sketchbook, and it is I guess you could call her an OC. It's a character me and my sister made up when we were like really little, when we played like Barbies and stuff, and she was like the mean bitch Barbie. So yeah, and her name was Pinky Malinky. I'm still undecided on whether it's Malinky or Melinky or Milinky. I don't know how to spell her last name yet. So I guess you could call her an OC. She's probably the closest thing I've got to OCs. It was really kind of like fun going through all that like nostalgia that me and my sister had with this Barbie. She unfortunately broke, her like leg just fell off. So then we replaced her with like a Draculaura doll because her skin is pink, so Pinky Malinky, cool. Her legs also fell off. What is with dolls' legs falling off? Oh, here we have another draw this in your style. The original was a lot more chill and pastel, I guess. I really amped it up. I kind of regret that, to be honest. It's a bit of an eyesore, but there's also something about her mouth. I should have probably given her teeth. It's a little bit uncanny. But yeah, so this was also just a multiply, you know, fill in the colors, blah, 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 because I'm lazy and I don't want to do line art. You can kind of tell when I do that because the line art is kind of like bubbly almost. Like it has that weird texture to it. Ooh, and here we have some drawings I did. That last one was done on Ibis. These ones were also done on Ibis Paint. This was for a video on how to design your sonars. I expected that video to do a lot better than what it did. I didn't even think it hit 50 views, I'm gonna be honest. So that's kind of embarrassing, but I do kind of hate the art in that video, so maybe it's a good thing. So I do like this main big one that I've got going on with my sonar and my kind of little cute chibi version of my sonar. I feel like I'm so boring in that so many people have like gorgeous self-sonars, art sonars, whatever you want to call them. Mine is literally just me. Like I'm just wearing like my grey hoodie that I always wear, and I got my hair up in a friggin' plait because that's what I always wear my hair in. And then at least like my little cute one, she's wearing green because green's my favorite color. But like, oh my god. Definitely go give that video a watch if you're wanting to know just some simple tips. I'm definitely by no means trying to persuade you to have a boring basic ass of a sonar like me, okay? That's definitely not what the video is about. That would be horrible. Oh, this one's cute as well. This was done on Sketchbook. Honestly, I don't know why. Clearly I was having some attachment issues. Didn't want to let go of ye old faithful. But this was just one of those like meme style things. I really like the one that's upside down. He looks really cute. His side profile kind of nasty, but I don't really know how to draw side profiles. And I certainly don't know how to draw side profiles with chibis. So my handwriting is so ugly, especially drawing on a phone. Ooh, here we have my sexy Slexy dino. Just him posing, showing off his ass for you, probably twerking a little bit. I think he's cute, it's messy, it's a sketch. This was also done on Sketchbook, so no speed paint. Such a sad loss for the art community. But I think he's cute, he turned out fine. Not really much to say about him. He's just a dino that slays hard. Ooh, and here we have one that I also really wish had a speed paint because this was really fun to do. This was also done on Autodesk Sketchbook, and it is Edvard Munch's Scream, but it's a puppy. I saw a picture that was like this on Instagram and I was like, oh my god, I have to draw that. So I did just that, and I really like how it turned out. And yeah, I just really wish I had a speed paint because golly gosh, it's great, and I would love to have posted that on here, but alas, I was still having my attachment issues with Autodesk Sketchbook. I didn't want to move on and start another relationship with Ibis Paint. But it's fine, I'm over it. I don't ever draw Sketchbook anymore, so ooh, okay, and this one was also a draw this in your style from Instagram, and this was also done on Autodesk Sketchbook. So there's two variations, and I really like both of them. I don't know which one I like more though, to be honest, because I'm a big fan of banging saturated colours, but it does lose a bit of the contrast in there. So I do like the muted version for that, and it's also just a little more chill to look at. So yeah, there's that. So I really like how this turned out, to be honest. I definitely tried something a bit different with my style. You can definitely see my button nose era kind of taking over. So yeah, and since I wanted to show the eyelashes at like a down angle, that was really different. So I wanted to give bottom lashes just to kind of, it was hard, but it ended up making the eye look so different. Like I look at this and low key, it's like as if I didn't draw it. But then when I take a closer look, it's obviously my art because it is so scribbly wibbly. I did not clean it up whatsoever, which is kind of embarrassing because this could have stayed so much harder had I just cleaned up the line art, which is actually just a sketch that I cleaned up, but I could have cleaned it up a little bit more, let's be honest. But yeah, I hope you like that one too, because I quite like this one as well. And here is another draw this in your style. I really like how this one turned out. So this was also done on sketchbook, so no speed paint. I really like how it turned out. I love the dingus cat. I honestly, when I drew this, I hated the cat, like hated. But now I actually don't mind him. I think he's quite dingus in like a cute way, not in like a I don't know how to draw cats way. So that's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think of each artwork. Maybe go rank them. I don't know what you want to call them. Call them anything, I don't care. Give them a rank. I want to know what you guys like top 5 or top 3 are. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is the start of my Kirby Waddle Dee obsession. So this one was just like I guess a trace of a traditional one, which you can see in the one on the right. I'd like overlaid it on there. It was so fun doing this. This got me obsessed with doing like the lineless look, because it was so much easier with these ones to not trace it with liner, but to just fill it in with colors right away. It was so easy, so fun, so quick, and yeah, it made it really fun. So this is speed paint on YouTube, and I really like how this one turned out. The only thing is that Waddle Dee looks too circular because he's got chubby cheeks, so it's a little bit of a shame that his cheeks aren't chubby. I could probably liquefy that, but it is what it is. I can't really be bothered going in and fixing it now, so just enjoy it how it is. And yeah, more Kirby fan art. Expect the next few to be Kirby. I really liked how this one turned out. Waddle Dee looks just as cute and chubby as I want him to be, and I really like how this one turned out. The lettering, quite ugly, let's be honest. I really like how this one turned out. I think Waddle Dee looks super cute. Kirby is so dingus, so yeah, I really like this one. And oh my god, this might just be my top 1 drawing that I did this year, because oh my god, what the hell. I couldn't tell you how I actually did this. I have not a single clue. Not a single clue. Other than the fact that, okay, I don't really ever use references. That's my toxic trait, as the kids would call it. So all my art kind of suffers because of it. This one, as you can tell, I used references, and boy howdy does it slay. It really just goes to show that using references can be like the big difference between like not slaying and freaking setting a house on fire with the amount of slay. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I'm saying, guys, but this one I'm really proud of. My sister, when she looked at it, she was like, ugh, did you use a 3D model of Waddle Dee? And I was like, no. And she was like, oh my god. I had a couple people say, oh my god, I thought it was a photograph when I showed them. So, oh my god, that is like the most flattering thing you could ever tell an artist. So, like, I don't think it's that good, but like, I guess if you really squint your eyes and look at it from far away, I guess. But I don't know, guys, let me know what you think. I don't think it's like photorealistic. I just think it's like kind of on the realistic side, you know what I mean? Oh, and then we just get this small little guy who just looks so cute. Waddle Dee. Waddle Dee is my favorite, by the way. Waddle Dee over Kirby all the time. I have a little Waddle Dee guy. I take him everywhere. I'll throw some new photos up that I have of him when I went down on the Mornington Peninsula. Anyone in Victoria will be like, ah yeah, schoolies. Nah bruh, no schoolies for me. I don't drink. I'm a loser. Oh, and I love this one too. Kirby with his big ice cream. I use a reference to the ice cream, you can tell, because it turned out a little bit more realistic than I intended it to. But that's alright, I'm not complaining. I did a very stylistic background and stuff. But let me know what you guys think. I really like this one as well. Oh my god, all my Kirby stuff I quite enjoy, so yeah. Oh dear, and here we have Rainbow Dash. I did this for a video that kind of popped off, so thank you so much for watching that, guys. On me drawing My Little Ponies from memory, except I've never watched the show. So I did not slay. They were very bad drawings, and when I say very bad, I mean they were hideous. So I felt like I had to kind of make it up for you guys. So I ended up drawing this better drawing with a reference and with the character design at hand, so I actually knew what I was doing. And it turned out a lot better than those doodles that I did by memory. So I hope you guys agree. This was my first time drawing a pony, so tell me what I did wrong, because oh my god, I felt very out of my depth, very out of my comfort zone. But I hope you guys like the result nonetheless. Oh, and see if you can spot what my art is here. Wait, Julia, these are just anime screenshots. Nuh-uh. Only my sister will get that reference. This is where I drew myself into some anime screenshots. It was for a video, so that'll definitely be linked below because I do like that video. Give that video a watch. It was inspired by Love to Draw Manga. I love that series that she does, so I definitely wanted to try it out for myself. My favorite one definitely is the Spy Family one. I look like I'm in it for real. Ooh, and then here we have some Dagnall fan art. So he's a Twitch streamer. I started watching him, my first video was his bridge video about like how long does it take for villagers to pay off your bridge for you. I really enjoy his content and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I decided to just make some fan art because I really liked this picture that he posted. I also have this version. It's really ugly. I was trying to do something with the colours. It looks cool on the hair, I think. But everywhere else looks rubbish. It looks sunburnt. Anyways. Oh, here we have when I redid some of my channel art. More specifically, just my chick that bounces up and down in the corner and in the end screen. Yeah, I just really felt like I needed updating. So look, she moves. That's so crazy. Anyways, we have this one, which is also just using the multiply trick. His old fairy guy. He looks real cool. Not much else to say. I really liked how this came out actually in my sketchbook because I did use a reference for the hair, which you can tell because I slayed for once. Oh, and here we have another, which I think I'm going to turn into a print. And it was also just using that same multiply trick. And I think she's cute. I tried something different with the side profile. This is honestly a very old drawing. We love a gal who reuses old art. And here we have Squidward! I love Squidward. This was from an Inktober. Again, same multiply trick. Oh, by now you can assume everything is on Ibis Paint. I love SpongeBob. You do not understand how much I actually love the series SpongeBob. Ooh, okay. This one is Link in Gerudo, and I absolutely hate it. But I did post this speed paint actually in a video on why you need to make bad art in order to be a good artist. I posted this speed paint with it because it's really bad. And what is more thematically appropriate in a why you should make bad art video than to use a speed paint of some bad art. So that's exactly what I did. I hate this so much, but that's okay. I like this corner. Let's just take a look at this corner. Yeah, slay. Okay, that's all from me on this bin. Ooh, and here we have my Fruit Loops gal. This was also an Inktober drawing from 2021, I think. She's pretty cute. Oh, so this one was for animation that I did. There wasn't even any tweening. It was just me playing around with some effects in KineMaster and stuff. And yeah, just mucking around and stuff. So you can go watch that if you want. It goes for like a minute. But it was just me kind of experimenting and stuff, which is all it was. And I figured why not post it? So I did. Ooh, here's some art. You don't know, so you know how I said I haven't gotten any commissions yet? Well, I don't count these just because I did approach the person. So this was actually my very first commission and it was for Robux, so don't talk to me about it. But they just need some emotes, so they wanted 4 emotes and I went and added a couple bonus ones in there, which are these silly ones of course, and yeah. So he was really, really nice, really cool, but I hope you like your emotes, mate. So then right after this one, I got my second commission, which I also approached them. So I still don't count this just because I approached them. I want someone to go into my coffee and commission me, okay? Top link in the description, okay? Anyways, this person was great. They wanted like a character sheet, RC sheet basically, and I'm fairly happy with it. There's certain things that I now realize were mistakes, so whoops. But overall, super, super cool. I really enjoyed colouring the yellow skin. That was really, really fun. The cat couldn't be worse. I hope you liked it regardless. Ooh, now here we have my Misa. The hair took 20 years, but that's okay. This was for, well, it wasn't for, I just happened to do it and used it in a video about how TikTok made me hate my art style. I really liked that video, so give it a watch. Honestly, I think I mostly like it just for the speed paint because I'm quite proud of this drawing, to be honest. This is another old-ish, actually no, this was an Inktober drawing from 2023, not 21. So yeah, it was the only drawing I did in Inktober 2023 that I like. So, ugh. But yes, I'm really proud of this one. I really like how she turned out. Ooh, and here is my Christmas redraw. He's wonky, I'll be honest. I can now see what I did wrong. Like his eye placement is not great. His mouth maybe a tad bit smaller. Yeah, and obviously the way his arms connect to his torso is so alien, but that's okay. I wasn't using a reference, and I was also sketching on my phone. Please, I'm just throwing every excuse out there. Guys, please just validate me. Ooh, so these are for a video that you guys have not seen yet. I think it'll be coming out next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm really proud of this drawing, and I think it's a really good video, so definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to watch that video when it comes out. I'm proud of it, it's a good one. But yeah, so overall I'm really happy with this. I didn't know which way to go, so I had like a cutesy sprinkly one, a cutesy one, and a more seriously one, I guess. So let me know which one you prefer, because I honestly don't know which one I prefer. So yeah, you guys just let me know which one you reckon is better. Okay, we also have a bunch of sticker designs. Am I going to show you them in today's video? No, this video has been long enough, and I want to kind of save them for like a sticker dedicated video. There's just been a lot of problems with printing them and just getting them to work and stuff, which is really frustrating. So sorry about that, guys. But there's heaps of cute designs. Maybe I'll put up some sneak peeks. You have seen some of them, like the Bakugo sushi, that's going to be a sticker design. The half Garfield, half Hello Kitty, that's going to be a sticker design. Many of them you will see in my sketchbook tour, which will come out whenever it's ready. Because many of the stickers I've done were just ones I've done in my sketchbook and then spiced up digitally and stuff like that. So when you watch that video, feel free to comment which things you reckon are going to be sticker designs. But anyways, oh my gosh. My slideshow is over. Yes, this is a PowerPoint. Shut up. What about it? But anyways, thank you so much for going through this video with me. I had a blast. Did you? I actually didn't. So my art is so terrible. But we made it. We did it. This is a long video. I did not anticipating it being this long. Holy moly. I have many cool videos planned. So if you liked what you saw here, subscribe. Go follow me on TikTok and also my DeviantArt. That actually is just my portfolio, but if you want to check me out there too, I've never actually talked about that. So go crazy. So if you want to just check out any of my other videos, feel free to click on the ones that YouTube decides to recommend you on screen right now. And I really hope to see you soon. Bye!